Well, Johannesburg Emergency Services has urged residents to stay away from river streams used for baptisms and cleansing rituals as heavy rains persist. This follows the South African Weather Service upgrading its warning from level 9 to level 6 for severe downpours this past weekend. No major incidents were reported by yesterday afternoon due to disruptive rainfall in most parts of the city of Johannesburg. But to give us an update, we are joined by the City of Joburg spokesperson, Robert Mulaudzi. Robert, always a pleasure having you. Perhaps you can just give us a little bit of an assessment of the weekend, and particularly yesterday after those severe weather conditions.
Good morning, Leanne, and morning to the viewers. Yes, so far we have not yet recorded any major incidents throughout the city of Johannesburg, especially from our low-lying areas in all 7 regions of the city, because the focus was mostly on our low-lying areas, which is our informal settlements, which we know that when we have, disruptive rainfall like the ones which we have been receiving over the weekend, those will be the hardest hit. So far, so good. We have not yet recorded any major incidents or we had to evacuate people from one area to the other, but we are still pleading with our residents in those areas to avoid crossing river streams, because most of our river streams, which is Kalfontein, Klep Valley, and Jackskay, the water levels are almost full now. We've done our assessment overnight, so we are pleading with our residents to avoid crossing river streams while they're conducting their daily activities.
Yeah. In terms of obviously we're going to have our comprehensive weather report this morning, but what are you hearing in terms of anything that residents should be wary of or aware of for this morning and the inclement weather for today?
Yes, what I've seen is that when we're driving around, just trying to assess what happened, there's a lot of fallen trees, which might have obstructed maybe some traffic as the motorists will be driving this morning. Of course, they need to be aware of that. And from our side, we also pleading with our motorists also to exercise caution when driving, try and avoid. There are most of the low-lying bridges which we have in the city, most of them, they might be flooded now. So we're pleading with our motorists to try and avoid crossing those low-lying bridges which might be flooded, to avoid situations where vehicles might be swept away. Of course, from our side, since we are told that the rain might still continue, we still have our disaster management monitoring teams in all the regions. All our fire stations are fully operational throughout the city of Johannesburg. And of course, most importantly, we've got our specialized team, which is our aquatic rescue unit, which is a unit which responds to water-related emergencies. They have been on high alert from the weekend up until now. So from our side, we should be able to respond to all the emergencies which might occur. So we're encouraging our residents who might be stranded to call our emergency services command and control center on 011-375-5911 for any life-threatening emergencies.
All right, we leave it there. Robert, thank you. Thanks so much for the work you guys are doing and for also talking to us again. Just, Robert, before I let you go, please can you repeat that number so that we can put it up on the screen so we can get our viewers that need it to sort of keep it on hand?
Yeah, the number is 011-375-5911. That's for any life-threatening emergencies or residents who might want our assistance.
All right. Robert, thank you. Thanks so much. City of Johannesburg's Emergency Management Services spokesperson giving us an update on the continuing heavy rains and some of the damage that was caused over the weekend. Mostly fallen trees and debris, but thankfully no major damage to report at this stage.